Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Dragoon. My name's Cody, and in the last exciting 3 episodes, we've been facing off against the ancient heroes of the Dragon campaign, the ancient Dragoons from 11,000 years ago. Here's Siuvael, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this one. We're fighting them so that we can put them at peace, put them to rest, because their souls are still clinging to this world. Including this guy, Siuvael, who is the Albert equivalent of the ancient, or the Lavitz equivalent, you might say. But more particularly Albert, because this guy is really big into studying. He's been studying all about life and death. His Winglies have been manipulating souls, namely life, from Mayfield, the place known as the Death Capital, and the Crystal Planet. The Crystal Planet. I don't know about the Crystal Planet. I don't know why I bother reading when I always mess this up. But yeah, he's not happy with where he thinks he might be going, which is why he is unable to die completely. Is he doesn't want to go to the ancient whatever of Mayfield that the Winglies have set out for him. He would prefer to stay alive. But unfortunately for him, that's not an option. Siuvael is, as I've said the last few episodes, each of these has an equivalent in our own Dragoon party. In this case, it's Albert, strong physically, weaker to magic, and that's exactly what we're going to be working with. That's why I've brought Miranda along. I've brought Albert because I try and bring the equivalent to every fight. He's immune to... Albert is strong against physical attacks and immune to wind type magic, so he's just always good to bring along as a backup here. Siuvael here has taken the smart move and tried to attack Miranda, except unfortunately she's wearing the Armor of Legend. Because why would I bring her along to a fight like this if I wasn't going to equip her with the Armor of Legend? So what we're going to do is very similar to the fight against that Kongol equivalent a little while ago, which is to say, we're going to power up Miranda, and then Miranda is going to break him with astonishing power. Alright, here we go. Let's start with this. Let's tap as fast as possible. I've already started tapping. Here we go. 3453. He's not as weak as that Kongol equivalent. He's sort of a bit stronger against magic, he's sort of the in-between there, but he's still taking massive damage, which is a lot more than he's given out, because this may look impressive, but no, I've got the Jade Dragoon armor, so what that did was, I think it healed 20 SP and it did no damage, so yeah, no luck on that front. So I'm just going to use Albert to attack regularly. This guy's strong against physical attacks, but not so much that he's not going to take damage against Albert, who is a very strong attacker. So now what we're going to do, you guessed it, we're going to spam that white silver dragon completely unfairly. You'll notice she has 200 MP now. So what's happened here is I actually had an item. I think I forget where I got it. It's called the Amulet. It doubles the user's MP. I can also stack that with another item, this magical hat, which increases MP by 50%. And I could make it so that she could spam like 4 of these white silver dragons before needing it to be recovered. But you know, it's I don't need that much. I just need to... I'll spam it a couple times, and then I'll use Dart or Albert to recover her MP. She also gets another attack because I increased her speed. She gets 2 of these in a row. This is a completely unfair fight. All of these are completely unfair fights, because at this point in the game, I've been preparing the whole time. I'm ridiculously prepared. These guys are just getting wiped. They're meant to be bosses, but they can't deal any damage to us because we've got ridiculous items, and we are dealing massive amounts of damage to them because we have ridiculous power. So, look, you can try it. His best bet here would just be a physical attack on Dart, because Dart's actually the weakest member of our party right now, physically. But it's still not going to do very much. So I know this is super cheap, but it's also like, it brings me so much joy. It brings me so much joy to be able to do this, to be able to say, why don't we just crush him? Why don't we just crush this boss? Because these bosses have been giving us trouble for so long. And now we're just doing this to them. Isn't this great? Isn't this fun? I'm just like mad with power right now. Every time it's good. Every time this Death Star laser charge up thing is great. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as usual. Is there some sort of diminishing return on using it like 12 times in a row? Or did I maybe kill him? Yeah, no, I killed him. Sorry, guy. That was the shortest one of them all, because I was just I was not playing by the rules. Or I was playing by the rules of the game, but not by the rules of fair combat. Somewhere in the East Country, there's this legend. Life does not come from anywhere or go anywhere. It just goes around with all other lives. It's part of a great wheel. The wheel of time. Yes, that's right. I can come back again to the place with lights, to the plate with warm lives on it. Yeah, that's a creepy plate. I'd prefer some cold lives, thanks, actually. All is up to you. Yeah, she's trying to encourage him. He's afraid of death, but now he's a little bit more confident. And now this is all that remains of his ancient tower. One thing to note is that there is a Stardust in this area. I already collected it off screen because I've decided I'm going to do it off screen, but it's in this building over here. And yeah, let's end this episode early, I suppose, because in the next episode, so in between episodes, I need to collect the rest of the Stardust. Currently I have 39 Stardust. There are 11 more out there in the world, mostly in Disc 3, a few in Disc 4, in that Wingley town. That I need to get, and then we'll be able to finish that part of the game. Then we're on to Xenobartos. See you then.